Here we go.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day. Oh, no matter what they say. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, Mendota Heights. Good morning, River Falls, Wisconsin. Good morning, Federal Way, Washington. And good morning to you. Welcome to the Jason Show. I'm Jace. Please join me in welcoming my sidekick sister from another mister and Murray's House of Monkeys, Employee of the Month, Kendall Mark.
Hello.
How you doing, my dear friend?
I love the baby monkeys.
You look beautiful today, per usual.
You look handsome per usual.
Thank you. This is my soft sweater. This is soft side of Sia's. Yeah.
Softer side.
The softer side of Sia's. The big wig is still here, so I wanted to show him the rainbow of variations of Jason.
The looks.
The looks. This is, if he was here tomorrow, I was going to wear a Bob Mackie gown.
Oh, beautiful.
But he's leaving today, like within minutes. We're going to have some hoagies and he's out of here.
He's going to get in his bubble.
Yeah, and yesterday I told you, the big boss is here, and we were all worried. We were hauled into a meeting in Kim Jong-un's royal palace, and we thought, one of two things was going to happen. We were going to go into there, and things were going to be good, or Hogan's Heroes was going to be on at this time slot. We're still here.
There's one more day to screw it up.
One more. As they say in Les Miserables, one day more. Tomorrow, it could be one day at a time up in here at 10 a.m. Anyway, did you have a great, I hope you had a great Valentine's Day. Did you have a good Valentine's Day?
I did.
And you know why I'm asking, because if you don't watch us every day, and I wish you would, but if you don't, Kendall's birthday was, when was it?
January 18th.
Okay. And one of the best moments ever in the 7 years of the show, Kendall showed a picture of her birthday celebration. Here it is. Her husband spelled her name wrong.
There he is. Jordan.
Can I tell you, I had COVID and I found that funny. I was laughing so hard.
You laughed out of frame.
I laughed out of frame. Executive producer Jeff said, Jace, I'm not going to tell you what happened, but just know Kendall's birthday was a disaster. And I thought, this is going to be good. So the question that all of us, right? We all want to know, did you get a Valentine and did your husband spell your name right?
Well, everyone, this year the gift was not content like it was for my birthday. Things to talk about. It was an actual gift.
You're like a slippery politician. You still haven't answered my question. Did he give you a card, and did he, in fact, spell your name correctly?
He did. He gave me a very funny card.
Okay.
And he spelled my name right, and it was a real card, not a bill envelope with a printed out card. It was real.
Hashtag true story. That's right, yeah.
Yep, and some flowers.
It's lovely. We just had dinner. I named it a best thing ever. You know I love sharing restaurants with you. Gianni's, best steak in the cities, period. Gianni's, Wayzata, go. Right? No, watch the show, but then go. So yeah, it was fantastic. It was a great evening.
You went all the way out to the Wayzata, eh?
Well, okay, it's not Idaho, it's Wayzata. You acted like I'm in a horse and carriage. It's down the road.
It's
I
cold
live in
out.
downtown Minneapolis. It's cold. Well, I have a coat.
It's true.
It's cold. But I'm wearing a sweater, for heaven's sake.
I only travel like 5 minutes in the winter. That's how far I go. That's it.
Time for the hot dish. Let's roll it. Y'all have heard me complain about the fact that...
Oh no.
I'm sorry, staff. Is something funny about that first sentence?
Are we on TV? I forgot.
We are. This is on TV.
Okay. Sorry.
Y'all have heard me complain, I guess about many things, but you guys have heard me complain about the fact that the Oscars haven't had a host lately, right? Right?
Right.
I don't like it. Well, they listened. Kinda. The peeps at the Academy announced they're going to have 3 hosts this year. Not what? 3. Amy Schumer, Wanda Sykes, Regina Hall. Okay, but here's the little wackadoodle catch. The producer is, I guess, toying with the idea of each of them handling like a chunk of the show, like 1 hour. I mean, this is cool because it's going to be it's going to be the first time the show has had 3 women host.
Oh.
Yay, ladies. But here's my problem. That's 3 people in a show to kind of service their talents. Mm-hmm. Anybody that's done that show, Billy Crystal, Steve Martin, Whoopi, Carson, my favorite, Bob Hope, they all say it's a hard room to do, and it takes you a little while to get your rhythm. So my worry is just when each of these ladies start to get their rhythm of the room, they're going to pull in Yosemite Sam. There's going to be a new host. They're going to pull in a new Lassie, a new Darren. Whatever.
What?
You know what I mean? That's my worry. They're going to start to get a good rhythm. They're going to get some inside jokes going. They're going to take advantage of moments that happen in a live broadcast, and then the next one's going to come. Plus, I want to see them together. Your thoughts?
I feel like maybe they've done this because one of the hosts in particular, Amy, is not everyone's cup of tea. So maybe the idea is that you like one of the 3, you can at least tune in for that hour.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I still think they should do my idea. And the Academy, if any of them are watching, and Fancy Boss is from LA, maybe he'll take this idea back to them. He knows people. I would do massive reunions. What did I tell? Remember my idea?
Yes.
The whole broadcast would be reunions, like terms of endearment. Get Shirley MacLaine and Deborah. They hate each other. Let's do Steel Magnolias. Get them. They present a chunk of awards. Reunite the cast of E.T. Reunite the cast of you know what I mean?
They could.
Yeah. If you care to watch, the Oscars is on another network at the end of March. Next in the dish. Hold on to your tea and crumpets. You ready? Kendall,
Yes.
You ready? The trailer, the official trailer for the new Downton Abbey movie dropped about an hour ago. Let's look at the glory.
Have you told them, Lady Grantham?
She's told us nothing.
Do sit down. I've come into possession of a villa in the south of France.
What villa?
Start at the beginning.
Years ago, before you were born, I met a man.
They spend a few days together and he gives her a house.
You never thought to turn it down?
Do I look as if I'd turned down a villa in the south of France?
A telephone call for you, my lord. Mr. Barber is a producer and director.
He wants to make a film at Downton.
A moving picture at Downton.
Would there be film stars, famous ones?
I think it's a horrible idea. Actresses plastered in makeup and actors just plastered.
There is something about him, like a wild animal ready to spring.
Ready to spring on you, you mean?
Oh, you saucy little minx. This is why this is fantastic. We all need this. You know what I mean? We all need and I'm glad this plot is lighter. They didn't get real heavy. I've said it to you when I've recommended Downton Abbey before. If you need a great escape, something just like aspirational and pretty, and that's why I've recommended Downton Abbey for you to binge if you've never watched it. It's a great escape. It was actually one of the shows, that and The Golden Girls, that I watched at the beginning of the pandemic because it just made me happy. So go watch. All of you catch up. It's a lot to catch up on. There's like 8 seasons. But anyway, go catch up and then watch the first movie, which was spectacular, and then this one.
Couple of things.
Okay.
One, very excited. Did you notice the cook, Desi?
Daisy?
Her last name changed in the
Yeah.
credits.
Yeah, okay.
And it's Andy's last name.
I know. So she got married. I have to admit, Daisy drives me a little crazy. But anyway, go ahead.
Okay, well, that was exciting for some of us.
Okay, great.
2, Mary's husband is once again not in the credits and not there. So is it a scheduling issue or?
You have latched on to something, Jessica Fletcher. Eagle-eyed viewers have noticed Mary's husband's not in the poster either. That's okay. I like Mary being a swinging single. You know, she's more interesting. Downton Abbey, A New Era, hits theaters in May. We have so much more ahead, so grab another cup of Sanka and we'll be back. Oh, we're not back yet. I got the rap from executive producer Jeff, and I thought it meant commercial. We have another story to do.
He wanted us to stop talking about.
Why couldn't this happen when the bigwig is back in LA? This happens today.
Ma'am, do something.
This is going to be the first thing brought up in the meeting. Well, you went to break 2 minutes early. Next in the dish, Sarah Jessica Parker was on with Andy Cohen last night. You know I love the SJP. Loved. And she talked about what we all wondered about, Samantha being absent from the first season of And Just Like That, how they were going to handle it. This story requires...
Oh, no, she didn't.
She did. Look.
But it is Michael Patrick, Michael Patrick King, who is our showrunner and our head writer, and his extraordinary group of amazingly talented writers. It was an idea because Samantha is not gone. The actress that played the role is no longer playing that role, but people aren't absent from your life when you don't want them to be, And I thought that in typical Michael Patrick fashion, he, threaded it through with grace and dignity and respect, and love and affection for that character. And I thought it mimicked many friendships that, challenge each other and struggle and want to remain connected in a way because it's too painful.
I love you, SJP. But did you notice the reason we gave that the drama horn is because she didn't refer to her as Kim Cattrall, the actress that played Samantha. Ooh. Hey, my feeling, season 2, recast Samantha.
I'm with you.
Get Sharon Stone up in there.
Yep.
People will love that.
Yep.
Because Samantha should be there. She's an integral part of that show.
You miss her.
Now do I go to break? Yes. Now I can go to break. I'm a broadcast professional. We'll be back right after this. The dish isn't done. Coming up after the break, the global sensation is back.
Did you miss me?
It's your first look at the new season of Bridgerton. Plus, Valentine's Day, Mariah style. Also ahead, some huge news in the budget airline world. What will it mean for your next trip? Our friend Thrifty Traveler's back to break it down for you. And time once again for What's Driving You Crazy? From spouses to the woman driving slow in the left lane, you're letting us know all the little things that are driving you crazy. That and more when we come back. Are we back? We're back now, right, Chris? We're back? 20-some years in TV. I still need to be told when to go to break. Hi. It's the show that I absolutely love to poke fun at. But I know so many of you, I see the ratings, so many of you love this show. The 2-on-1 date returned last night on The Bachelor, and the villain, Shanae, faced off with the sugary sweet Genevieve. Once again, Shanae pulled out all the stops. Look at this.
It is hard to trust her, I'm still going to be nice to her and respect her, but the trust is not there at all. Last night I overheard her saying that she's wanting to go home and she's wanting to pack her bags. I feel confident, I feel secure. I already imagine fantasy suites, like literally. Genevieve, I'm sorry, but our journey's over.
Really, I think it's helped tremendously being able to understand a little more of where you're coming from. Are you an actress and are you lying to me?
Will Clayton ever be able to move on from Shanae, or will he let her sabotage the rest of the season? There's only one person on earth who can answer that question. Once again, it's time for 42% of America loves Ted. Producer Ted Johnson joins us from Bachelor Nation headquarters / the Fox control room. Good morning, Ted.
Good morning.
What happened on the 2-on-1?
So Genevieve totally caught off guard there. She didn't really know how to respond to that. And so Clayton kind of does one of these like, oh, whoa, maybe she's not an actress. So he gets up, removes himself from the situation, comes back and says, Genevieve, here's the rose, doesn't even look at Shanae, walks away because he knows if he looks at Shanae, she will reel him back in and pull him under her power. So he just leaves.
Can I acknowledge before we go any farther, Leo, can we just take a full shot of this? The amount of production value that Ted has put into this. You have a photograph. You have a photograph on your lap of your computer, and then all of the women.
All of the candidates.
You're doing this because the big boss is here, aren't you?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Where did they head next?
Croatia.
Oh.
So they actually did go. They flew somewhere. So they went to Croatia, and here, I don't know why they do this on dates. They think, oh, this would be really hot. Let's have the women eat disgusting foods. Because that's going to put us in the mood. So they eat like pig's guts and rabbit's liver.
Oh. Why?
I don't know. And then they do like a sword fight.
Okay, you can't even make that up. So Clayton got a note after one of the dates.
Sometimes I think maybe this show is staged.
Really? Really? It's breaking news?
So he comes back from a date, and he's in his apartment. There's a knock at the door. He looks at the door. Oh, there's a note under his door. And it's a letter that says, "Meet me at the clock tower."
What is this, Sleepless in Seattle?
And okay, if I'm at my house or if I'm in a hotel and I get a note slipped under the door that says, "Meet me at the clock tower," you know where I'm not going? The clock tower. So what does he do? He goes to the clock tower.
Well, yeah, he's on a television show. He probably thinks he's pretty safe heading to the Back to the Future clock tower.
So he goes to the clock tower. Susie's there. They make out. She tells him she loves him.
As one does at a clock tower.
Yeah, right.
So Shanae's gone. So does that mean the show gets boring? She's the drama, Ted. She's the drama.
Not so fast. Enter Mara. Mara now is taking the role of Shanae. And Mara is a little, she's not happy that she hasn't gotten any alone time with him, and she's not afraid to throw other people under the bus. Take a look.
You've been adamant about saying that you're looking for a wife and looking for children and long term.
Yeah, I mean, that's the hope.
That's the plan, right?
Mm-hmm.
But the roses that are given out, the one-on-ones that are given out, don't reflect that. And to see that somebody is getting a second one-on-one where I have yet to get my one.
Okay.
Just, the women that you're directing your attention to. And it's, hey, again, it's your journey, but I'm gonna speak my truth as I always have.
I'm trying to connect dots here, like talking about some that are younger. I do know that Sarah is the youngest one in the house.
She's definitely one of the people that I would think that is maybe not fully ready.
Okay.
I don't mean to offend you in any way, but I'm bringing it 100 today.
Yeah.
Girl, she's really showing off that manicure. She is just, there's a lot of this, Ted.
And I don't think he's very good at connecting dots.
I mean, Ted, we've discussed this. I mean, just going to say, hashtag pop-up book. Ted, thank you, buddy.
Thank you.
The Bachelor, available past episodes on ABC On Demand. Okay, next. Gird your loins, as they said in The Devil Wears Prada, and clutch the pearls. We are getting you ready, Kendall, for this? I know you love this show. We're getting a new look, a brand new look at season 2 of Bridgerton on Netflix. Let's look at this.
Dearest, gentle reader, did you miss me? As the members of our town questioned my identity and means, this author has been doing but one thing. Honing my skills. No, even better, I've been sharpening my knives. For all of you.
Such a huge hit for Netflix last year. It was the most watched series. There's documentaries that have on Netflix. 82 million people. 82 million households, I should say. You don't see that anymore. We're lucky if a network show gets like 1.2 million, it's like, let's renew it for 5 years. Let's give it a 5-year commitment. And I don't always like Shondaland shows. There's a rhythm to it that I don't always like. I actually liked season 1, but only because of Regé-Jean Page. Remember? We all liked him. He's not really in this. It's all about the brother. And I like the brother too. He was the guy that was basically naked in the tub.
And he was like naked a lot last season too. So
he was? Did I?
Yeah, a couple.
I must have accidentally fast forwarded past those scenes.
He was naked the second most.
Okay.
So now it's his turn to be the naked most.
Did you like season 1 as a whole?
Oh, I loved it.
I thought so.
I am curious how things will change now that we know who Lady Whistledown is.
Yeah, the gossip. If you don't know, she's the gossip columnist, and that was the big mystery. And in the season finale, you're not going to give anything away. You find out who she is. That's the voiceover done by Julie Andrews. Mary Poppins. Mary Poppins.
She's everywhere.
Maria. Spinning on a hill. Season 2 is on next month on Netflix. We've shown so many previews because there's so much good stuff coming, like this story. Next, first there was Being the Ricardos. I love that movie. Now we're getting, I'm so excited to show you this. We're getting a documentary about the real couple, Lucy and Desi Arnaz. So Amazon, who did that movie, just released a trailer for the documentary, kind of movie documentary, Lucy and Desi. Look at this.
I'd like you to meet my favorite redhead, the mother of my children, ladies and gentlemen, Lucille Ball.
I wanted to get as far away as possible.
My parents had these audio tapes.
Hello, hello. Hi there.
He said, that's Lucille Ball. And I said, oh man, that's a hunk of woman.
I was madly in love with Desi. I've never felt that way about anyone before. No one wanted him to play my husband because he was Cuban, and they wanted a real American couple.
The only reason I Love Lucy exists is because they wanted to be together.
A cubita bella.
L'chaim.
They established their own studio. That's an enormous operation.
Desi was responsible for some of the greatest television of the 20th century.
She was fearless. You realize that women could do this too.
They certainly could. What I love about this and why I can't wait for especially youngins to see this is, we know the Ricardos, we know Lucy and Ricky, but to know that Lucille and Desi were almost more fascinating and equally as talented. And you've heard me say this too, that Lucy understandably and rightfully gets so much credit, but what this is going to, I watched an interview with Amy Poehler, and she said what this does is it really shines a light on the brilliance of Desi. Because Desi Arnaz, even the show we're doing now, I've referenced this before, he's the creator. He organized the 3-camera sitcom. So, when you see old shows like Laverne and Shirley and Happy Days and Everybody Loves Raymond and more all that structure of the American sitcom, that's Desi Arnaz. And to also know more about their love story. Because as Amy said, the thing that I don't think a lot of people know is even though they were one of the most photographed couples of the latter half of the 20th century, we really didn't know too much about them personally. They were so in love that even after their divorce, they were still in contact. They had 2 successful second marriages, but they were close until the day they died. Some people actually say Lucy kind of died of a broken heart. She never recovered. Desi died first in '86 and then she died in '89. I can't tell you where Greece is on a map, but I can certainly tell you when Lucy died. My education.
The important things.
Yeah, but no, this is going to be so great. I can't wait for young folks to realize the brilliance of these two. And as I mentioned, the doc is directed by another comedic legend, Amy Poehler, and she only interviewed people that knew them. The only people that knew them, which is great. It hits Amazon in 2 weeks. Stay right there, my friends. Skijoring and more when we return. Back after this.
Let's make it a good day. We do it our own way. Let's make it a good day.
Boys of the Am House singing our theme song. You can find their music wherever you find music. Sam Goody. That's closed, isn't it? It is. I'm old. Welcome back. Travel is picking back up, and hopefully it stays that way. Here to talk about where you should be going. Welcome back to the show. He's family, and now he has a family. Our thrifty traveler, Jared Kamrowski. Hi, Jared.
Hey, great to see you, Jason.
Well, I want to start off right away because you are a member of our Jason Show family. Congratulations on your family. You and your beautiful wife had a baby.
We did. Thank you.
How is it, if I may ask? How's fatherhood, my friend?
And there's a lot of family out there. It's a lot of work. And I think I underestimated it.
Oh, Jared, yes. Well,
I miss the sleep.
You speak for a lot of parents watching right now. Okay, there's a lot going on. That's why I love when you come on, because we're a goofy show, but sometimes we help people. There's a big merger being talked about. Frontier and Spirit, two low-cost airlines. What does this mean? I call everyone watching Betty from Anoka. What does this mean for Betty from Anoka?
Yeah, so, Betty might never fly Spirit or Frontier, but the big thing that she needs to know is that flight prices on some routes, now that there's going to be one less airline competing, might get more expensive. She might fly Delta all the time, but now that there's one less, competitor on, the Chicago or Denver route, flight prices on Delta might get a little bit more expensive.
Let me just speak rather bluntly. We know with these low-cost areas, because it is low cost, you don't get all the bells and whistles of, and by design, the other airlines. In your professional opinion, do you think the merging of these two low-cost airlines, is it going to benefit us as consumers, Jared, in the long run?
No, absolutely not. The only ones that have been
don't hold back, Jared. Go ahead, just let it rip.
Shareholders. I always have a saying, and it's friends don't let friends fly Spirit. There's no question. I mean, we are thrifty traveler, and we're all about traveling on the cheap. But the price difference between flying Spirit versus flying Delta isn't that much difference, and the quality and the risk of cancellation and all these other things. It's just so much less by, trying to fly one of the big carriers like American, United, or even Sun Country or Delta, versus avoiding Spirit or Frontier.
Yeah. Australia opening back up. As I said, the reason there's so many headlines. What does it mean? Australia's opening up, but is it going to be easy to travel there?
Yeah, so Australia is opening up next week, which is crazy. If you would have asked me even a month ago, when did I think Australia was going to open? I'd say maybe fall, and I'd be ecstatic if that happened. So the world is for sure starting to open up more and more and more, which is so exciting. So the next kind of big thing that we all are looking at for international travel is seeing the US government remove the requirement for COVID testing to return to the United States, which is a huge hurdle for people because, no US citizens want to be stuck abroad with a positive COVID test.
Well, this will make all of you happy watching. Here's the headline on my card here: dirt cheap to Europe. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, so domestic airline flight pricing over the last couple of months has started to creep higher and higher and higher. But right now we are seeing incredibly cheap fares to Europe from almost everywhere in the United States to almost everywhere in Europe. Whether you're going from even Duluth, Fargo, Rochester, Bemidji. I mean, we're seeing cheap flight pricing, and of course from MSP as well. In the 300s, 400s, and 500s to almost everywhere in Europe through May, and even some this fall, which is incredibly cheap in comparison to normal flight pricing around $1,000.
Why, Jared? I don't mean to put you on this. Why?
Yeah, it's a great question. So airlines are selling tons of domestic tickets, but right now demand is still soft, flying to Europe, and the airlines are putting more and more aircraft on those European routes because, I'm going to be honest with you, travel this summer is going to explode to Europe. Once we see the reduction in, all those requirements to travel, people want to get those bucket list, trips in. So they have all these aircraft lined up to fly, this summer and fall. but demand's not there just yet. So price is one of those things where they can drop the price, $100, $200, and get butts in those seats.
Okay, everyone come back to the TV, grab your pen and paper, because every time Jared's here, he gives us the best deals. Take it away, my friend.
All right, so I got some domestic flights. So domestic flights are starting to creep up. We did see like $90 nonstop round trip on Delta, but they're creeping up a little bit. So all these are in around 130. Denver, Las Vegas, Phoenix, and Miami through May. So April and May primarily. And then we're seeing Charleston, which is a newer nonstop route from April through June. That's one I'm definitely a big fan of, Charleston, South Carolina, which a lot of people love. And then the international ones, the biggest one, the cheapest one right now is Minneapolis to St. Thomas in the U.S. Virgin Islands from September through November. So this is a fall trip. So it's on American with one stop, but it's a main cabin fare. So it's not basic economy like some of the other fares I was just talking about. So really cheap at $221. Those Europe fares, again, throw a dart at Europe, wherever you want to go, Dublin, Athens, Rome, around $440 through May. And then Punta Cana, another one through April, $329 nonstop round trip on Delta. So there's still deals to be had. But definitely start booking because prices are going to be going up.
And Thrifty helped me because you guys know I got back from Hawaii, and the best tip was let me tell you, if you're flying to Hawaii, if you can fly Delta and United, they have a program which will save you time once you land, because in Hawaii, once you land, you kind of have to go through customs in a way, but it's called safe travel, right, Jared? And if you fly Delta and United, many of the major airports, you go through that at the departing airport instead of when you land. Is that still going on, Jared?
I do believe so, yeah. It definitely makes it a little bit easier. And Hawaiian travel, everybody wants to go to Hawaii.
Yeah, I saw 14,000 Minnesotans there in January. My friend, thank you. And again, from all of us, congratulations.
Thank you, Jason.
Thank you, buddy. Now, for more information on all of these, the deals. You want these deals? Go to thriftytraveler.com, and we will be posting this segment on our Facebook page a little bit later. Skijoring and more when we return. thriftytraveler.com. Some great deals with Thrifty today, right?
Yes.
I flew one of the airlines, and I sat next to an individual who brought on board 2 full-size boxes of Cheez-Its. And I'm not talking the little bitty sizes. I'm talking the full, like this big.
The cardboard box.
And that man ate both boxes by the time we landed, and that was only a 2-hour flight. At the same time that he was eating his Cheez-Its, a woman behind me was changing her baby on the tray table. This has been a Jason story.
Oh.
We keep it positive on the show, but every now and then, it's good to blow off some steam, right? And get a good laugh. This is one of the most popular things we do on our social media. It's time again to find out what is driving you crazy. Hit it, Brit. Thank you, Brit. That's about the only amount of Brit we could afford. That's it. We had to cut it off. First up, Vanessa. Hi, Vanessa. Something many of us have dealt with. She says, at the Starbucks drive-thru, the guy ahead of me ordered 9 drinks and multiple bags of food. Sir, please go inside with your list. Yes!
Preach.
She's right. We don't need any more laws here, but I wish there was a Starbucks law. If you have more than 3 drinks, please go inside.
You're out.
I just think it's common courtesy.
I do too.
I don't like to make people wait. You know?
Well, your order is a little long. Say it.
Why? Did I ask for the shame? It's just a venti salted caramel cream cold brew with extra foam blended on 4 with 1 less pump of flavor.
I rest my...
Carrie is next. Hi, Carrie. She says, what's driving her crazy? Insomnia. Woke up at 4 a.m. I can hear a drip, but I can't figure out where it's coming from. Oh, that's horrible. What's worse, the cousin of that? Fire alarms, and you can't tell where the beep is coming from.
The devil owns fire alarms.
Yeah, it's awful. The devil. Are you bringing Satan into this?
Well, I feel like it is.
Here's what's driving Nancy crazy. Hi, Nance. I broke and dislocated my elbow and broke my little finger in November. I still can't twist open jars, and especially my wine bottle. I mean, that's the tragedy right there. Forget your jam and jellies.
Poor Nancy.
My dear friend Nancy can't open her Chardonnay.
She needs one of those things that you go boom, boom, choo.
I think I should come over and help her open her wine bottle.
I think you should.
I will provide that service to Nancy. Knock, knock, it's Chase. I'm here to open your cab. Kevin. Hi, Kevin. He had this to say. Winter. I'm sick of winter, Jason. I love how he addressed it just to me. The closest I want to be to winter is watching you and Kendall doing winter stuff on TV. I actually think we should make him do the stuff that we have to do.
Ooh.
Because I ain't doing it. Kelly. Hi, Kelly. Kelly has an interesting one. What's driving her crazy? She says, people who dress their different aged kids in matching outfits. Like little Susie's 2, little Tommy's 8, Nick is 15, and then there's the first baby. There's Molly, 24. And they're all wearing matching denim.
You're gonna get an email.
No, I like families and I like kids on a case-by-case basis.
You just walked right. You just
I know, I'm in a good mood. Bring it on. Next, Evie. Hi, Evie. She says, I've been itchy all day. I've been itchy all day since Sunday. I don't know what the itchy culprit could be.
You should go itcher.
I'm gonna go open Nancy's wine bottle and I'm gonna go scratch her.
Kind of you.
I'm a full service host. If they watch this show, I'll do anything. Thanks for all your comments. God, I love you. What's driving you an itch? God bless America. We'll be right back. Back in a moment with Skijoring. Oh, that was great. Welcome back, my friends. A little bit of an itch. It started hundreds and hundreds of years ago when people in Norway skied behind reindeer. These days, Skijoring, right there, mostly involves getting pulled by horses. It's one winter sport in 7 seasons I've never tried until now. I teamed up with Kendall to attempt to give Skijoring a try in our latest Fish Out of Water. I'm already uncomfortable. We pulled up and there was a sign that said extreme events. There was nothing extreme about me, but this one thought it would be a great idea to sign me up for, what is this called?
Extreme Skijoring behind horses.
Is that a mix of skiing and horsing?
No, but if you've seen Skijoring, right? Where someone like with a dog and is on cross-country skis.
I thought it was a combo of skiing and horsing. No, okay.
Well, this is the extreme version because you're on skis behind a horse.
Like that kind of horse?
Yeah.
I saw a little horse like that one. Could I be pulled by that horse possibly?
Don't ask me, I don't have those answers.
I did find out moments before we started rolling that the staff is taking wagers on whether or not I will actually do this.
Mm-hmm.
What is Jeff saying?
Well, executive producer Jeff definitely went like this. Ready?
Yeah.
20%.
Okay.
Eric said 30%. I didn't even ask Ted because I knew he'd roll his eyes at me.
What are you thinking?
I signed you up, so I would say 100, but then you brought me just in case you didn't want to do it, so I'm at 50-50.
Well, they don't think I'm gonna ski, which makes me want to do it. I am stubborn that way. I don't have to go overly fast, do I?
No.
Okay. Then perfect. I'm gonna ski because the staff doesn't think I'm gonna do it.
It's true, we have a wager.
Try these. Once you're in, you're in.
It's going.
Looks like we're close. Come on.
No. Oh my, that is.
Right. And those others, did we try and pull those? Let me try that other one.
Okay.
That one.
Oh no, that's even worse.
That is?
Yeah. There's no ski boot that will fit me because I'm a firm 13, probably 14 on a good day. But unfortunately, there's a size that will fit Kendall. So Kendall, have fun skijoring, or did I pronounce that right?
You did.
Have fun skijoring. May the force be with you, or the horse.
I am your father.
As the late Johnny Cochran once said, if it doesn't fit, you must acquit. Oh my goodness.
Yeah, I'm not going that fast.
Kendall, you're going to be going that fast.
Sure.
Oh my goodness.
I'm not doing that either.
Horse goes, you go over these rollers.
No.
And then you come over and you grab, there's 2 rings.
No.
And then you go over, grab another ring.
Mm.
Go around this red gate. And then you go over the finish line.
How many flips am I doing?
You don't have to do any flips.
So unfortunately for Kendall, the boots do fit her. Cinderella's glass slipper fits. And it ain't midnight yet. Repeat after me. When in doubt, Kendall.
When in doubt.
Let go.
Let go.
And scream.
Let it go.
No, not like that. Don't Elsa it out. Don't.
No. Okay.
Where it's copyright.
Pray for me. Okie, okie, okie. I feel like I'm going 100 miles an hour, but I'm definitely not.
You are beautiful. Oh, so glad I'm spending time with you instead of doing what Kendall's doing.
I'm not saying any of the fun words, because what if the horse goes faster?
Okay, I'm good. Okay. Oop, okay.
Okay, does this thing stop? You brakes? Jason, Mom!
Hello. Little splash.
Jason.
What?
Hello.
What?
I just did it.
Oh, congrats. I was petting the horse.
Is he serious?
The horse knows I'm serious.
All right.
That horse, you could barely hear it whinnied at just the right time when you said, "Are you serious?" And the horse went, "Ee." Was it fun?
It was really fun, and I did grab the rings.
Yeah.
I did. I did not go over the jumps though, because it's not covered in our insurance.
And tell the folks, please, that wasn't for TV.
No.
They gave me a 12.
Yes.
And on a good day, I'm a 13. I have a giant big toe that's the size of like our administrative, like just a huge big toe. I'm a 14 on a bad day.
He really did want to do it.
Yeah.
I promise he really did. So all of you were wrong.
Yes, I really did want to do it.
But I'm the one who did it. Weird.
And Kendall was impressed I got on a horse.
You did.
No, that the beast did not like me. I was like, ooh. Get off.
It could sense your fear.
Yeah, it did sense my fear. We're going to take a break. What is in the surprise goodbye? You're going to find out when we come back. Back in a moment. Thanks to our friends at Canterbury Park. Welcome back to the show. It is time for the world's shortest segment. Hello. Mariah tried to break the internet last night. She posted this video on the gram saying when he shows up last minute with Valentine's Day plans, this happens. And boom. Look at Mariah. Look at that.
Stop it, girl.
I love her so much. She is my queen. What in the world is in the surprise ending? You know how this works. You'll find out when we find out when we return. Back after this, my friend. How you doing? Kendall joins me again, and it is time for the surprise goodbye. We have no idea what the story will be until right now. Today, a video you have to see from a dash camera in Pennsylvania. Come back to the TV. 2 police officers were monitoring traffic at an intersection when, bam, a runaway tire smashes through the window of the cruiser. Oh my goodness. Luckily, the tire didn't smash through the window and the officers are okay. Oh my goodness.
Gosh.
Okay.
No,
It's like a 3D ride. Tomorrow on the show, Kendall's Book Club is back with 2 new picks. You love it. Plus, I take you behind the scenes at Mall of America to check out 2 spots you've never seen as the mall celebrates 30 years. That's tomorrow. But right now, that's going to do it for us. If you're watching and you're a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Have a great day. Go Skijoring. We'll see you tomorrow.